Does something need doing?
Yes, some asses need to be kicked, because now, guys, we're resuming the show match Sage versus Bly. We had some technical difficulties because Blizzard servers just went down, and you know, not much we can do about that, honestly. I tried to send them a bucket of electricity, but it didn't help, so we had to wait. And now we're back with this awesome show match, so let's get started and let's see what the players will show us. First of all, spawning here is a pause.
Okie dokie.
Sorry for the Warcraft 3 noises, it's just we have been fooling around with the viewers while we waited, because, you know, you need to keep people entertained. That's the first rule of professional casting. And as a last request, I'm sorry for all of you who don't like this, but
be happy to.
so hilarious. I always love to make the orc sounds.
Game resumed.
Yeah. Rightio, so here, spawning in the bottom right corner of Antigua Shipyard, his name is Bly, and he plays for Acer. And here, at the top position of the map, we have Sage, who has been a little bit grumpy tonight, but nonetheless has shown some solid Heart of the Swarm play. We will see what he opts for tonight. And first of all, I think it's going to be proxy gateways. Is that so, you cheeky sausage? Yes! Oh, that's a surprise. Surprise! Now, I think Bly noticed that. Maybe if this pylon was a little bit more to the right, it would be easier to defend. But now, Sage is being so ballsy with this. Can he execute it well enough? And of course, Bly knows what's happening, but then he doesn't have so many workers. I think the key here will be the placement of his spine crawlers, his drone micro. And by the way, I love what Sage is doing right now. If this is to the last grid, then, you know, it may just happen that that a couple of hits on a drone right at the start with his probe will be enough to tilt the battle. So it's awesome. And Sage, one gateway, will there be another one? It's very unsafe, to be honest, but I think after that Sage will just follow up with his own standard play. So one zealot, it's a harassment, but it's not a super ultra heavy harassment. There are no two gateways. Usually when you see proxy gateways, you have the plural form, so it means there are at least two. With this, we only have one, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, there are already Zerglings here, and the Zerglings are enough to stop this, I think. If they surround the pylon, of course the Zealot will try to tease them as much as he possibly can, but that may not be enough. And there's a second Zealot here, but Bly already has a Queen. If he positions her here, he should be in a very comfy position. And will Sage get this? Another Zealot? The Queen is trying to run away. Ah! They are attacking me! And now the gateway has been powered down, so the Zerglings will just get back to the base and try to nibble at the feet of those Zealots. And remember, they are called Zealots, not Zealots. A lot of people say it's Zealots, but no, it is not. That's most certainly interesting. Alright, and Bly has dealt with all the pressure, and right now will be safe to just take his own expansion. And he may also go, yes, and he does exactly what I was about to say, a roach counter-attack, because with what Sage did, he is extremely late with his cybernetic score. And with that, all stalkers will be extremely late even more, and, you know, Bly will just go for a roach counter-attack, and Zealots, not much they can do against roaches. There are some questions on the chat right now, so just to remind you, there's the raffle to get a Heart of the Swarm copy for yourself, free digital key, just because we love you so much. If you're watching this and if you stay till the very end, this is a best of 9 series, so if you stay to the very end, we will be drawing one copy amongst all that are watching this right now, and the only requirement is that you follow us on Twitch TV. Alright, so the roaches are here, and the Zealot did manage to choke the bottleneck, and right now Bly is having trouble. Mothership Core has a DPS very much similar to one of a Stalker, but it won't be enough to stop all those roaches. Okay, there is a sentry already, and there is this one critical force field, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. The roaches will be able to bite through this pylon, and Sage just barely holding to his dear life. He may not suffer some, any heavy losses in workers, but the lost production time, the lost mining time, and oh, this is too much. Bly with a perfect counter attack again. Sage has played too overconfidently, and now Bly will just go for his own expansion. I'm not sure if this is the exactly right moment, but I guess this counter attack has been very short, so he just gathered enough minerals for this. He already has a bit more workers in his main than he needs, so maybe that would be a potential room for improvement and going for that expansion later. The problem that he may face is if Sage goes for a counter attack from 3 gateways, and I think he will go exactly for that, unless... No, he goes for a counter attack. So if he goes for a counter attack, there is not much that Bly can do to defend, and by the way, he needs more creep, because he needs to be able to deal with the mothership. And okay, the first creep tumor is here. He probably needs one more queen just for the sake of the argument, and there are a ton of zerglings on the map. Make sure that any reinforcements, that any probes that want to make their way will be caught and will be, eaten to death. So I'm not sure if you can be eaten to death. I'm sure you can be eaten alive. But yeah, this is what he plans more or less. And oh, Zergling counter attack. There are no roaches and banings with this, so right now, very nice, very nice. Well, the force field was good, but what I wanted to say is that Bly has done an extremely good job of forcing that force field, a forced force field. Yes, may the force be with us, guys. And Bly staying here as long as he possibly can. Yeah, the mothership core is back, so he'll just run away. His main objective is to delay this nexus, and if he succeeds at that, Sage will be so far behind. Let's check the worker number. Yeah, 32 workers against 22, and Zerg already has an expansion running, and it's already where Protoss has just started his own expansion. So it's not looking very good for Sage, but then he has been known to win games that don't go in his favor in the first place. Yeah, we have Glaya Reconstitution right now, 2 extra geysers. Oh, I know what Bly will be going for. My good friend, will you be trying to go for Mutas, or will you in fact go for a full frontal assault with a bunch of roaches? That is going to be interesting. I think he'll go Muta, most definitely he will go Muta, but oh, and the mothership scouted the lair, so now Sage knows that there is a lair, and there's most likely... No, oh, I have just noticed this. Jack Attack, I need you to be my second pair of eyes, because I have missed this Hydra den. So this, what Bly does right now, is going to be a very old style of play that we know from Wings of Liberty. It's basically a Zerg Hydra all-in. It hasn't been very popular because people came up with it very late in Wings of Liberty, but it seems to be perfect for what Sage is doing. First of all, this mothership, it won't be fooling around for so long anymore. On the other hand, there is a Stargate play, so the Hydras will just cancel out the Stargate play flat out. Now we have this Oracle that's making the way across the map, and you know, we need to ask ourselves, will Bly be ready for that? There are Hydras in production, but they are still far behind, and this Oracle will hit earlier. But then we have two Queens being well prepared here, no problem at all, no problemo. And he was just able to deal with it nice and sweet. And Bly, by the way, moving across with the workers to avoid any unnecessary losses. Nice reaction. That is exactly how you should play against Oracle play. Now this Oracle may try go and catch a couple workers here, but again, it's not all that much. So let's see what Sage is going for. We have a Stargate is no longer functioning after seeing all those Hydras. He said, okay, this doesn't make any sense for me to be doing. And he will be trying to secure his third, but you know, this push from Bly is already coming. A nice force of Hydras with a nice force of Zerglings, that's just enough, probably, to make its way across and just munch through all these units. And Sage, when we check the army supply, we see that Bly is so far ahead, nearly twice the size of the army. And I'm sorry my good friend Sage, because you will be eaten alive, it seems. Bly very smartly chooses this attack path here to make sure that there is no fourth expansion. If there was, he would be able to you know, just kill it off flat out. If not, then it doesn't hurt him to attack from uphill. Nice force field separating Hydras from the Zerglings, but then Hydras have a nice range. They have enough speed to chase this army, and yes, we saw a couple of Zealots teleporting back to Ire. You're cowards, and even more Hydras join the party. They are just waiting until the dam is breached. And I'm sorry, there is no longer. Oh, nice! Just letting in a couple. That's a very good move. There is a Colossi, although he doesn't have extended thermal lance yet. And Bly sees that the range is not enough, so he will just try to shoot down the Colossi with the high ground vision. Oh no, he loses the Overseer, and we have GG from Sage. He noticed that, okay, the Swarm has got too powerful, I'm not able to kill it off. No! That's basically what someone said on the chat. So, Bly looking very strong, leading 3-1. Should be cool. Should be cool. Alright, by the way guys, as you saw on the picture just before me, you can win a Heart of the Swarm copy if you have just joined the stream. If you stay until the end of this show match and the next show match, because we'll be having the Maga versus Mana. Oh, that's going to be awesome. I hope Jack is back with me until then. So anyway, if you subscribe us at all the following links, if you subscribe us, sorry, follow us at Twitch, you are able, it may just happen to you. It already happened to 2 people. that you will win a Heart of the Swarm copy, and we'll send you the key right away, and you'll be able to, you know, give it out to your girlfriend, use it yourself if you don't have Heart of the Swarm yet, and yeah, that's just to make the week of the Heart of the Swarm release even more awesome. So Jack, do you know how long will it take for you to get back? Oh Jack, when will you get back? Oh, your computer has completely failed. I didn't notice that earlier. Holy smokes. What am I going to do without you?
Oh no!
I'm just going to go and hide in a hole and pretend that I forgot all the show matches are this week. Too bad! Oh, I know you feel even worse than I do. There's probably a cloud of smoke rising out from your computer, but I know the feeling, so, you know, a big heart, but it sucks. I love casting with you, and now we are separated. I already miss you. I wish I had been a better co-caster for you. And now you're gone. So what's about the Pope show, guys? Everyone is talking. Sorry for bumping into my microphone. Does it work still? Yes, it does. So what's all about this new Pope? You're saying that there's a show there? What sort of a show? First of all, I'm quite sure that more people watched Heart of the Swarm get released all around the globe than they were watching the new Pope. But what sort of a show they do? They have a concert, like you know, do they have a hard rock or hard metal band called the Jesus Sisters? And and there's a guy who dressed like a goth, and he goes to the scene. Everyone is like, oh my god. And he says,
Peace and love!
and then
Dum 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 dum! Jesus! Love your neighbors!
is that like it, or is that, you know, something else? I'm not really sure what sort of a show could you make of choosing the new Pope. But hey, anyway, we're not doing Pope here. We're doing StarCraft. So Bly right now with 4. Is it? No, it's 3. Oh, 3-1 lead. First time in my life I remember to change the score prior to the game, and now I got confused. So it's a lesson to be learned. We have Sage from the Root Gaming spawning here in the bottom right corner, and on the left right corner we have Bly from Team Acer. So we'll see what happens. And someone just said that your trolling Yegwen is just on a different level. Yes, this gives a new meaning to the word trolling. And Bly will be going for an extractor trick. That's a fancy way of getting another worker before your overlord, and so you maintain all the constant production. If you get too late with the overlord, you can always do the double extractor trick, although that's more costly, obviously. we'll see what Sage will do. He already has this pylon, so he will either go 4-gate, as he has done previously, or he may try to go and do this gasless expand, because with the mothership core, he will be able just to block off the ramp to his main and place a nexus at the natural, go make a mothership core, and then with this photon overcharge, whatever it's called, it's a planetary nexus, guys. So with this planetary nexus, or a siege nexus, because it has the range of a siege tank, he'll be able to defend this pretty easily. So we will see. Will he go for a gas? No, he doesn't. So I believe we'll be seeing some gasless expansion. Very nice play. I love to see it from Sage. Alright. Yes, gasless expansion it is. I'm so excited, guys. Now, okay. Here at the top we have gasless play from Bly. Went for a standard pull. Now he goes for an expansion that's not so different with Wings of Liberty, but what will happen after the 10th minute mark is all a different story. So you have seen in the previous game, you know, the Hydra all-in, it maybe not has been an exact all-in because the game has started very differently with the proxy gateway, but still it was a transition to go to a Hydra all-in. That attack has been oh so powerful, and just because in Heart of the Swarm the Hydras have gained the speed, so in order to adjust to all the new units, players will actually need to prepare themselves better for Heart of the Swarm and just start utilizing the new units even more. And we have a bunch of angry Zerglings that will try to bite this Nexus. The mothership core is not there yet, but there is already a Zealot. One Zealot is not enough for 6 Zerglings. To be honest, one Zealot is not enough for 4 Zerglings, but he will try to lure them here and try to delay this as long as possible with a couple of probes. Yes, the Nexus finishes. It didn't even lose health, but there, that was close. If that got into the main, it's a nightmare thinking what could happen then. And Sage with 2 Zealots should be able to defend this pretty nicely. Now we should have a mothership core follow-up in a second, but it seems Sage just feels confident enough that he doesn't choose to go for an extra early mothership core. But what Bly does, and I'm not sure that Sage saw it, Bly will be doing some sort of a Baneling play. I think he already has like 20 and a couple Zerglings. There is a gas, so gas being gathered. I don't think that's a mistake. He didn't make any extra workers here at the expansion, so no, he's just going for speed. So sorry, this has been a late speed, and will there be something else? What is he doing with the extra gas? I'm not sure. I thought he'll go for Baneling, but no, he does. He goes for this huge run by, and since there is no mothership core yet, and Sage, oh, now he will regret. Oh crap! I didn't go for the mothership core, and Bly claims the next victory. So we have 4-1 lead for Bly, and that's it. Yeah, that was a dirty play, but you know, Bly is known for those types of strategies because he's Bly, and he knows what he's doing. So, you know, I love every single player that plays in a very variable way. Some players just opt in to go for the same strategies over and over and over, and when you're playing against them, it's so frustrating. You may say, oh, I will try to exploit their play style because I know what it's going to be, but then it ends up being so solid that you can't even find a crack through which you could, you know, sneak something in. And, you know, one of such examples is Goody, but he has changed a lot recently. Maybe that was a bad example. Then we have Tefel, a Polish Zerg player who always goes for 14 pull, and that's also easily exploitable. Alright, so we'll see what the next map is going to be. By the way, if you didn't know yet, you can win Heart of the Swarm copy for yourself, your friends or family, you just need to follow us on Twitch TV. At the end of this show match, we'll be giving out one free copy for one lucky viewers. I will just use this nice Twitch giveaway app that will random out one person and spill it out and say, Yegwen, this is the lucky guy. But this Twitch application also tells me if you have been naughty, and if you don't subscribe me, sorry, if you don't follow me, then you may end up losing your opportunity. And yesterday we had this situation where, you know, I told everyone what the rules are going to be, but when I drawn a person, he wasn't following me, and I had to make a sad face and move on. Sorry. Okay, I'm invited to the next map, and it's going to be Cloud Kingdom, guys. Cloud Kingdom sounds pretty nice. Okie dokie. The map is loading. Cloud Kingdom, one of the maps that have persisted very long from Wings of Liberty. It has been introduced rather late, but it stayed in Heart of the Swarm and people just love it. The map is so good. One of the other maps who I think has stayed the longest is Daybreak. And we may yet see a game on Daybreak because Daybreak is such a solid map. The idea behind Daybreak is just awesome. But with Cloud Kingdom, it should be equally as awesome. And now we have spawning here in the bottom left corner of Cloud Kingdom. His name is Acer Bly. And when we take a glance at the horizon, change our perspective, our point of view, and we ask ourselves, what is the shiny metal object here? It is the Nexus of Sage from Root Gaming, of course. So now Sage is doing an extra early scout, moving on here just to see is there a scouting drone or is there an overlord, and he will be sneaking in to the natural of Bly. Let's see what happens. Will he go for Nexus first, or will he try to go for some cheesy tactics again? Oh, Sage, you sneaky, you cheeky sausage. I can't believe how Sage is playing today. I mean, Sage is always this player who has the most perfect timings, and why did he cancel that one? I don't think he meant that. Most definitely he didn't. But I always saw Sage playing as this very solid player who always had perfect timings, always had an idea. He struck the most in the middle game, but now he's just playing this this cheese all in. So 2 gateways. Oh my god, this is going to be sick. And Bly, he won't be seeing, you know, Sage's base for a while now. He's scouting with the Overlord, but until the Overlord reaches the expansion, because before the Overlord reaches the base of Sage to check if there are any pylons there, it will be a while. And oh, Bly goes for an expansion, and did he miss? It will most likely appear on his minimap, but it seems he didn't pay attention to what's happening here, and Sage now will have to defend it, but the gateways are nearly done, so we'll see. Will Sage take this game? Oh, there's a rock here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a rock, and this pylon can only be nipped at by 3 workers. That's not even enough to take down the pylon, and this puts our friend Bly in a tough spot. But then he already has 2 spine crawlers. He will have Zerglings, but he got supply blocked. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, Bly, will he hold on, guys? Will he hold on? Oh, and the Zealots nearly get surrounded by the drones, and Sage will be trying to find a spot, but Bly, guys, I think Bly has it. I think that Bly was quick enough with his reaction, and he made just the right number of Zerglings, and now Sage, the only thing he can do is to deny any sort of an expansion for Bly. But then Bly will just be able to get those gateways eventually. This pylon will fall. Oh, why did he repark that? No, don't do it! Don't do it! But Bly! But no, he goes for an attack now, and he will regret that this Spinecrawler has been unburrowed, and losing too many, and losing his own Spinecrawler. The Zealots are mostly on red health. This one Zergling said, oh, I'm going to get him! But no, eventually he did not manage to, and Bly will be now just trying to snipe the Zealots who are on red. We need to remember that they will start regenerating shields now, so Bly has to be extra active to defend this. And so many Zealots here. Well, will it be enough? Yeah, those Zealots with the low health got focused. There are still a couple of left, but then Queen will be just kiting them around, and it seems Bly will be able to defend it, but then he loses another Spinecrawler, and that Zealot got dragged so long here by such a long mile, and Sage stays in the game, but just barely. In the meanwhile, he makes a Nexus. I think that's a way of saying, okay, I lost this, and that seems to be it, guys. I wonder how will this end, but you know, Sage is just trying to drag this as long as he can, and he GG's. So 5-1 victory, Bly against Sage. The show match of tonight has finished, and it has been awesome. So these games have been so not like Sage, but still entertaining, so I don't mind that at all. I hope you loved the games equally as I did. And now is the great moment everyone has been waiting for, and I will even yell Habemus Papam because tonight we got a new Pope when I pick the person who will receive the free Heart of the Swarm copy from the chat. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the break in the middle. That was we couldn't do anything to affect that and to help it. We got online as soon as it was humanly possible, even faster than many of pro players, because we found a solution to the problem. So anyway, we'll be back with you shortly. I'll do the prize drawing live. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a sec.